and that's the 24-Day Challenge Workout DVD. The cool thing about this is you don't need any equipment. You just plug it into your DVD player, drink a Spark, and you'll get a great workout from anywhere in the world in under 24 minutes, so that's available to you as well. Okay, that's the 24-Day Challenge, and we'd encourage you to really give this a shot because we know you're going to get great results. There's no guesswork here. If you put great nutrition in your body has an amazing ability to do what it's supposed to do. So get back with the person who invited you to watch this. They can help get you.
All right. Well, hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us this evening. We are so excited about this phone call. My name's Diane McDaniel, and I'm coming to you from Dallas, Texas, and I'm going to be the host for your phone call tonight. It is going to be great information for you to just be more excited about what your friend has already shared with you. We know that when Danny and I got excited several years ago, one of the key things about getting involved with AdvoCare was hearing the stories. There's so many facts. There's so many specifics. The information is endless, but at the same time, what validated our success was hearing stories like you're going to hear tonight. And I just got to tell you, one of the neat things about AdvoCare is just 3 of thousands of stories across the nation, because people do look at this opportunity as an incredible way for them to earn extra income. Now, here's the key. Tonight is about you. You're going to hear great stories, including mine, that is going to really give you a vision of hope. But the key has to be, what are you looking for? Because tonight isn't about anybody trying to pitch you or talk you into doing something that you're not excited about, but to bring an opportunity of hope to your disgust, to your frustration, to your irritation, to whatever that might be. Nobody's after your money. We are truly after your success, because the way anybody earns income in AdvoCare is by helping other people get what they want out of life. And so as you hear tonight's message, as you hear the way that these stories take advantage of the AdvoCare opportunity through the integrity and credibility of our company, through the 5 ways that we get paid, through the reality of our hundreds of non-paid endorsers, and the many, many other benefits that AdvoCare brings to the table, you're going to hear stories that should bring a glimpse of possibilities of what's possible for you. And so we're going to jump right into it and get started by hearing some absolutely exciting stories happening, just right across the nation. So we're going to actually get started with a couple in South Texas, and that's Manny and Erica Espinosa. And I've got Erica on the line. So, Erica, why don't you jump in and tell these guys what's happened for you?
Awesome. Thank you, Diane. It's Erica Espinosa. I am a family doctor. I was introduced to AdvoCare a little over 17 months ago when I was looking for a way to help people with weight loss and energy. And what I really found out was I was the one that was having difficulty with my energy levels. I thought it was okay to feel tired. I thought it was okay to feel frustrated. And really, it wasn't until the 24-Day Challenge that I realized that it wasn't okay to feel that way. And so, I was that tired working mom coming home tired and frustrated. And really, it wasn't until that 24-Day Challenge that on that day 3 that my husband and I looked at each other and said, you know what, do you feel incredible? Do you feel different? And when he looked at me and said yes, I thought, wow, this can not only change our lives, but it can change so many other people's lives. So on the 24-Day Challenge, I was able to lose 4 pounds. I wasn't overweight, but I felt so much better. And I went on to lose 10 pounds over the next 3 months and 2 dress sizes. But for me, what was important was just the energy I felt from the products that I put in my body. My husband's story was a little different. He had been using supplements from local vitamin stores for a very long time, I believe over 25 years. And, he was just, maintaining. And we were already eating healthy and exercising. And really it wasn't until we started the AdvoCare products that he was able to lose 20 pounds on the 24-Day Challenge, go from 11% body fat down to 15% body fat down to 11%, and he dropped 2 pant sizes. And so that was amazing. Us feeling better has made us not just better doctors. My husband's a urologist, and so he works, 16 hours a day, and so I know he feels better. He was having to drink 7 cups of coffee before AdvoCare just to survive, and because of AdvoCare, he actually drinks coffee because he likes the taste, not because he has to. Spark's made a big difference in his life. So he's, not only have we lost weight, we feel great, but doing the business side has also changed our lives. And, this has allowed us to build an income of an extra $8,000 a month in only 17 months. And that has allowed me, as the mom of this house, to come home a couple days a week rather than working those 5 days a week. We also were able to earn over $15,000 in rookie bonus money on the old rookie bonus system, which was awesome. We were also blessed with earning 2 incentive trips. One was last year in Hawaii, and that's where we got to really know Danny and Diane McDaniel. And it's just an awesome opportunity that Advocare gives us when we are able to earn these incentive trips, because you get to just be around champion leaders. We also will be going to Greenbrier next month. And so, what I always tell people is that if you're spending time on the couch, get off the couch and get to work, because Advocare can change your life, not just physically, but financially. And, I look back, and I was looking at our 1099 forms back in from 2012. We started our business in Advocare September 2012, and it was actually the end of 2012. And I was looking at the 1099 form, and it was $8,000 for that year, which was pretty good. But then last year it was over $80,000. And just to think, there was an extra zero added from one year to the next. And our goal for this year is to add an extra zero. So that's what, that will allow not just me to come home to practice medicine part-time, but that will allow my husband to come home and practice medicine part-time if we get to our goal. So it's about, like Dan said, helping others, because that will in turn help you. God bless you.
That is awesome. And I know that you guys have also paid off some debt, because we have an incredible Debt Buster program that y'all have taken advantage of. So why don't you tell these guys what y'all have paid off, and then tell these guys what you guys are currently earning a month in just 2 years.
Yeah, so, people think that doctors don't have debt, but really in all actuality, we have a ton of debt with student loans and, credit cards and all that kind of stuff. So, we were able to pay off over $20,000 of credit card debt that we weren't able to prior to Advocare. So that's really changed our lives, and we are now earning between $7,000 to $8,000 per month part-time in Advocare, and it's been 17 months to date. And that's because that's because we're very busy people.
Yeah,
so don't make time in two.
Exactly. Well, that is the truth, and I hope that has really opened y'all's heart and opened your ears, because there was a lot of great information, because it's not just about those that are broke, but it's also about those people that are looking for time, because there are different ways that people do have that frustration in their life. So it's a great story, and I'm sure that excited a lot of people listening in. We're going to move to the next story real quick, and we're going to go to the Birmingham area, and we've got a great man on the line. He and his wife, Eric and Meredith Tate, have a great story. So, Eric, I'm going to hand it to you.
Okay, thanks, Diane. Like Diane said, we're here just north of Birmingham in Florence, and we got started a little over 3 years ago, and we were just living an average, ordinary American life. And, I was a high school basketball coach, and I owned a lawn care business, and between those two jobs, I was basically working about 80 hours a week. And my wife, Meredith, was working in accounting, and she was basically raising our family by herself. And we were just extremely busy and tired and exhausted all the time, and we were just caught up in the rat race and just trying to scrape by the best we could. And thank goodness Meredith had a friend that shared a spark with her, and it was like somebody turned the light switch on in our house. I was able to kick a 4 or 5 a day Mountain Dew habit, and we all got started on the 24-day challenge as a family, and we just got incredible results. Our oldest daughter was a sophomore in high school at the time, and she joined in on the 24-day challenge with Meredith and myself, and I was able to lose 16 pounds and 4 inches off my waist in 24 days. Priscilla lost 12 pounds in a couple of dress sizes, and Meredith was able to get incredible results with her energy levels. She wasn't really looking for weight loss, but through that process, we just got extremely excited and started sharing with our friends and our family. And through that process of just sharing, Advocare sent us a $40 check, and that caused us to start to look at this company and look at this opportunity and see what it might could be for us. And what we saw was just an amazing company, and integrity and character. But what we really saw for us was a vehicle to create some time with our family. And we jumped straight to the advisor level. We wanted to get, the 40% discount and really open up all 5 streams of income for our family. And the very first month after doing that, we brought in an extra $1,100 on a very part-time basis. And that replaced my lawn care business and gave us about 30 hours a week together as a family. And we just kept sharing the message. And 3 months later, we had actually replaced my teacher's salary and coach's supplement of 13 years. And we were just extremely excited and started funneling that money toward the debt that we had accumulated. And in that first year, we were able to earn an all-expense-paid trip to Atlantis and the Bahamas, where we got to take our entire family on a vacation of our dreams. But not only that, on that trip, I think we really caught the vision of what designing our life could really mean through AdvoCare as the vehicle, because we were there with over 200 families, and we just got really excited. And we came back from that trip, and we got very intentional about what this was going to be for our future and our kids' future. And after 16 months, we had replaced all 3 incomes and almost doubled all 3 incomes. And what that did for us was it gave us the option and the choice to leave our full-time jobs and become full-time stay-at-home parents. And we've been doing that now for over a year and a half, and we're just extremely excited and grateful for the opportunity and the ability to really lock arms with others, friends, family members, and some of the people that we've been able to meet that were in similar positions that we were 3 years ago, and just to be able to pay that forward and help them get out of their circumstances and see a better way. And, by doing that right now, we're actually averaging about $15,000 a month. It's still on a very part-time basis, and with the momentum of the company and everything that's going on, and we're on track to double that by the summertime, and we're just excited to help as many people as we possibly can along the way.
Well, that is an incredible story. And, again, this is a reminder that AdvoCare truly is, through part-time effort, people building full-time incomes and creating options, creating choices. And that is what is so exciting, because so many people across America are looking for exactly that. One thing that I'd love for you to let these guys know is tell these guys what happened to you on products, too.
Yeah, it's been incredible. We get so excited about the time freedom and all that. I tend to forget about it sometimes. But, in 16 days, or in 24 days, I dropped 16 pounds and 4 inches off my waist. And I just stayed on the 24-day challenge products. And in 5 months, I had dropped 70 pounds in 8 pant sizes and just, feel great. I mean, I've maintained that now for 2.5 years and just looking forward to a healthier life through AdvoCare.
Well, and you guys do look absolutely great. Congratulations on y'all's success, and thanks for sharing. I'm going to throw it right over to another guy that's on the call tonight to share his story. He and his wife have an exciting story that I know that y'all are going to love, too, right out of here in the DFW area. So that's Zach and Rachel Vassar. And, Zach, I'm going to hand it to you.
Hey, guys, Zach and Rachel Vassar. When we got started with AdvoCare 2 years ago, I was a football coach, and my wife was an elementary teacher, and every single decision that we made was based off a month-to-month budget. We're extremely trapped in those finances and, very little close to no time with our family. And on top of all that, we're 8 months pregnant, had a little girl already at home. And with that new baby coming up, we didn't have money for daycare. And so we saw AdvoCare solely as a vehicle for that $400 a month. And I talked to a guy who was making $80,000 a year at the time, and it really opened my eyes that if he could do that, then surely we can make that $400. And so we got busy pretty quick and got to advisor in 23 days, had a baby on day 24. But what happened is we walked out of the hospital with a newborn baby, Lexi, and a $750 check from AdvoCare for our first month. And I'm going to tell you, it lit our hair absolutely on fire. We're extremely excited and passionate about a lot of it. We didn't even know what we were doing. Well, anyway, we just continued to do what we've been shown by our leaders very quickly, and in 3 months' time, we're able to match Rachel's teacher pay. She also lost 55 pounds in 4.5 months. I lost 30 pounds. We gained all the energy in the world that we needed. And, all that just kind of happened at one time. And so we really took a hard look at AdvoCare as a complete vehicle for family freedom. And the first thing we did is we brought Rachel home. And 1 year into our AdvoCare journey, we were making $6,000 a month. And that allowed us to do that, to bring her home, to be a stay-at-home mom, something she'd always dreamed of doing, and to be able to get our kiddo out of daycare so that Rachel could take care of our kiddo at home. And that was just really important for us, that decision. But then what also happened at that time is I took a new coaching position. And when I went into that new coaching position, Rachel staying home, it just hit me real quick that the school bell was telling me what to do every hour, on the hour. I mean, just where to go, where to be, how fast to get there. And as half of our family started to walk out into this freedom, I wanted to be there with them. And so what happened was amazing. When Rachel came home in May, we were averaging $6,000 a month. And in 6 short months after that, it went to $18,000 a month. And that gave me the ability to walk in and talk to my boss and just simply have the choice to choose the freedom that I had chased for from the get-go. And, it was never to get out of coaching. When we started, I was still passionate about it and think it's amazing. But the truth is I got to walk into my family and give my little girls their daddy for Christmas, and there's not anything that's ever going to take that back. The opportunity is for real, and it's for you guys on this call. It's an amazing, amazing thing what can happen when you put your head down. And what I'm so fired up about is already in 2014, I was looking at it just the other day, and we've already earned $50,000 in this year alone, and that is what I made as an entire year in teaching and coaching, and that's just getting this year kicked off. So we're just really fired up about all that. Thanks.
Well, as you can hear, there's no doubt that we have lives being transformed. And again, this is just 3 of thousands of these same stories happening across the nation in the world of AdvoCare. And that is what's so fun, is that we get to have story after story. And every time we get to talk to a new individual, we have the opportunity to bring these stories into their lives. And so that's why you were asked on this phone call tonight. The reason why somebody wanted you to hear what they're so excited about is so you too can have that possibility. Incredible products, incredible opportunity to create an incredible lifestyle according to what you're looking for to fulfill your needs. For Danny and I, when we got started 18 years ago, we were in bankruptcy. We were in Chapter 13 bankruptcy, $35,000 in debt. My husband was an athletic director and a head football coach working all the time, over 90 hours a week. And I was working at a mortgage company, literally trying to scrape all the overtime I could to hope that we could make ends meet. But unfortunately, living paycheck to paycheck, never enough money at the end of the month, we were in a downward spiral. And so we knew for things to change, we needed to make changes. We had 2 boys at the time. They were being raised by daycare and babysitters, and so we wanted more for our family. And AdvoCare just happened to be the thing that fell into our lap. Everything's about timing, and the time was right for us to say yes to AdvoCare with just a full excitement. And we just plugged into the system that AdvoCare has available, a success system that's duplicatable and simple, that we were just able to lock arms with our mentors and really jump in and see the success system to completely go to work. We started with $130 because that's all we had. We sold our way to Advisor, that top discount level, and opened the door for us to get paid 5 ways, and that allowed us to make $6,500. Just sharing this opportunity and sharing the incredible products, $6,500 our very first month as advisors. Fast forward to the end of that year, we ended up paying off the $35,000 in debt and made $130,000 our very first year. The second year, this is how quickly you can see incomes, just like you're hearing tonight. See how quickly they can truly multiply. Our second year, we made $550,000. Our third year, $860,000. And our fourth year was our first $1 million year. So starting with literally $130 into $1 million in 4 years. So it's not about what you don't have. It's what you do have and how we can move you forward and get you started to accomplish what you want. You fast forward to today, 17 years later. This actually last month was 17 years. We have made a 7-figure income every single year. And last year, our 1099 was over $4 million, averaging over $300,000 to $350,000 a month now. How is that? That's because our company pays very, very well, and our products work, where once people are on them, they want to stay on them, and they love them. Danny and I both had great product results, but we were very passionate about this opportunity. And as a result, we're able to go out and share that on a regular basis to teach, train, and mentor other people to get exactly what we have, exactly what these guys have. And that is the beauty of this opportunity, being able to see the possibilities for so many others. You know, tonight was all about the stories, and before I hand it over to Zach to close us out, I want you guys to understand that you can get the details. Find out how these incomes truly multiply, how we get paid, and some of the more specifics at great websites, because those things are all available for you, like workwithchampions.com or go to advocare.com. Some other sites that maybe the person that got you on the phone call tonight that would want to lead you to or get in front of you to share. But the key is find out what is going to get you into the yes, because I'm telling you, timing is incredibly perfect. So, Zach, why don't you close this call out, let these guys know what they've got their hands on and how timing is perfect for them.
Hey guys, I'm so passionate about this part, and here's why. Because I know that as I'm talking through this phone, there's at least one, if not hundreds, but I know for sure there's one of you guys out there who absolutely needs exactly what you have your hands on. And I want to make sure that you understand exactly what that looks like, guys. If the stories didn't tell it to you, I don't know if I have the right words, but I'm going to do my best. Here's the deal. Advocare simply starts with you making a decision. And all you have to do when you hang up this phone is you call the person that invited you back to this call, and you tell them, I'm ready to get started. It's never going to be about how to do it. It's always going to be about why. What has you on this phone call? What's had you waiting all day long? Why'd you dial in? It's 8:21. You've been on here for 21 minutes. What's going to keep you on for the next 4, and what's going to keep you motivated to continue to move on? Because here's the truth. There are people out there all over this world who are willing to do anything for $400 or $500 a month. And I'm a perfect example of that. We were already trying to cut back any little bill I could cut back when we were 8 months pregnant, trying to refinance our vehicles, trying to do things that are just crazy. But the reality is, in America, in a lot of ways, that's just the normal thing to do, is throw on extra work, extra duties, just so I can make a little more ends meet. And maybe it's just to get enough money so that I can take that vacation I want to take, and I'm going to save up and save up and save up. And that's all fine and well, but what about a Plan B income that can grow exponentially, just like the stories you heard? What about a Plan B income that could replace your Plan A income in 1 to 2 years' time, or in some stories even faster than that? And what if you just want to hang on to $500 a month? Maybe you just want that extra bill to be taken care of that you worry about each month. And think about that. If you just visually right now could write down all your bills on a sheet of paper, I can guarantee you there's at least 2 or 3 of those babies that if you could just erase it, boy, things would look different. Well, that's what Advocare is. Advocare is a bill eraser, and that's what happened to us is we started to erase daycare. Check, what's next? Car payment, check, what's next? Oh, my goodness, we're making enough money to pay for our house payment. Check, what's next? And when you do that, you alleviate so much stress. And so my question to you is, if it's not Advocare, what is it? What is your Plan B income that's going to allow you to erase some of those bills that are just month-to-month headaches? Because the fact is, we all want to go out and live an extravagant life, and we want to do the things that we see other people doing. And, when I caught the vision of Advocare, it was because I saw other people taking their kids to things like Disney World. And I thought, you know what, why don't my 2 little champion girls get to do that same thing? I mean, who says we can't? It was me. It was me buying that. I can't do it because someone told me somewhere down the line that lifestyle wasn't for us. So I just encourage you to get back with the person that got you on this call. You heard the word advisor tonight, and Eric even said, he was excited about opening up the opportunities to get paid 5 ways. That's huge, guys. How many of you do 5 to 10 jobs of extra duties just to get paid that one way? What if you could do one job through a success system that's duplicatable, like Diane mentioned, it's already been paved for you to go be successful with it and to pass the torch on to your friends? What if you could do just that one thing and get paid 5 ways? Because that's the reality in Advocare, and it's all about your effort, your attitude towards what you want to go and go achieve with your life and your family. And again, I just take you back to when we started. All we needed was $400 a month for daycare, and now it's turned into $18,000 a month and a $50,000 kickoff to a new year. I mean, where else in America can you really do that? This is a company that's had a 50% increase in growth. It's every year for about the last 5 years. This is a company that is on its march to $1 billion year this year. your timing could not be better. This company pays 60 cents on the dollar back into its compensation plan that's paid out to the distributors. At that advisor level, you get 5 ways of payment of that. Imagine 60 cents on the dollar on a billion-dollar company. That's a lot of money, guys. You just pick how big of a piece of pie that you want, and you tell your sponsor, the person that got you on this call, that this is where you want to start, and I can guarantee you they're going to help you, because the same things happen for us. And I'll forever be grateful for the mentorship that we've received and what's been duplicated down to us, because it is a system that works. The only statistics that you need to know at this point right now is that if other people can do it, so can you. And get right back to that mindset that you started this call out with of what's in it for me, and you just hang out right there. And I can tell you right now, the sky's the limit. Make sure you do plug into those websites that Diane talked about. Get back with your sponsor on that. Success School, AT&T Stadium, August 8th through the 10th is going to be massive. We're talking about Cherry's World where the Dallas Cowboys play. Make sure you start asking questions and see things that are coming up that you can get yourself around some of the culture of AdvoCare and experience a life-changing culture for your family too. So, guys, with that said, God bless and good night.